All right, coming up next, we get to this lightweight tilt between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson. All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon, dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
All right, so here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future, in all likelihood, is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10, 155-pound fighter.
And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see, is the best the business has to offer. And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy. I understand that, but when you beat a Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon, and it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October of 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers. How about 15 million? You got some catching up to do.
I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him.
Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
5 times the UFC has tried to put this fight together, and it finally goes down tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson, 2 of the most accomplished lightweights in UFC history.
Many people believe this is the toughest match for Khabib Nurmagomedov because of the differences in Tony Ferguson, the length, the elbows, the timing. This is going to be a... So try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, man, the canvas is shaking as he slams him down. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh, he's got a choke.
Nicely done. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Ferguson. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Oh, that's a good right hand. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Oh, right to the mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better.
Ferguson's going for a choke here.
Oh, he's got a choke.
And he's out. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, nice. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Hey, stop!
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this takedown.
All right, so our next round is underway, and we really saw the tide turn in that previous round with not just a takedown, but a big takedown that shook the octagon and ground control from there.
I mean, he threw him on his head. To get to the leg, sometimes you want to just run your opponent to the side. He was able to pick him up in the air and throw him as if you're throwing a basketball, as if you're throwing a baseball. He threw a massive man through the air to secure that top position. And it was amazing to watch, and it just tells you how talented and how skilled these fighters in the octagon truly are.
Shades of Daniel Cormier disrespecting the legend Daniel Henderson right there.
I mean, I don't want to really pat myself on the back. If I could reach, I would, though.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nice hammer fist. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guards, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Close guard. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Ferguson's has got full mount now.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here. Oh man, that was slick.
fighter's pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Great diversity in his attack. Nice elbow from the clinch.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
That was awesome. Everything you're doing is great. You really found your rhythm and your distance there. I want you to do more of the same, so let's look to really land the big shot.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally, you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Muay Thai plug. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Nurmagomedov going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Able to land the single ground strike there.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, the numbers continuing to pile up. 84 total strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson. Well, and more often than not, when it's been thrown, it has landed a 73% accuracy rate against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Good right hand right there.
Oh, beautifully placed and timed kick there by Tony Ferguson. Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you... That's double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good.
Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
And he's out. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation, with now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he postured up there. Nicely done. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
All right, side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the action, but should go his way given all he got done in the striking game.
Yeah, he did a great job of landing at will, mixing up the target, doing everything that he's become known for in order to cruise to a very good decision. I know he didn't get the finish that he wanted so bad coming in here tonight, but he had a phenomenal performance, and he showed that he's one of the best fighters in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance.
PlayStation